Everybody, how you guys doing? So this is a little bit of a different video right now. What you're probably seeing is my powders and bronzers that I have so far that I've collected. So I'm kind of just wanting to go through them with you and see what I will keep or what I'm just probably going to let go of, what I'm just not using. So if you like this kind of thing, I'm kind of going through my makeup right now and seeing what I have and what we can maybe try on my channel. So I know a lot of the stuff you can still get, but I will let you know where I got it and all the things. So hope you guys like this sort of thing from me. So without further ado, let's get started on this somewhat of a declutter or keep. Okay guys, so hopefully I will not be before you too long. I probably don't have all my bronzers and powders here in front of me. They're probably in a mix of all the rest of my makeup right now. So we will be doing some kind of overseeing, kind of cleansing out, spring cleaning, so to speak. So let's get this started, shall we? So I got a lot of powders here and I got bronzers. So this is just a little basket I got from Dollar Tree. This was like maybe, I think, $3 or so. I love these things. I get these on a daily when I need to organize. Let me just show you like just things I've gotten. That right there, that little organizer thing right there, I got that on Amazon. So I need to show you guys like what I've been getting on Amazon favorites that I just love and adore. So that of different sizes. Forgive me about my mess right now. I've been trying to organize, so that's what we're kind of doing, a little bit at a time. But those little storage dressers, or how do you call them, like bookshelf type things, those are just saving graces. So they have different colors on Amazon, but the little organizers that you see, I've been getting those at Dollar Tree, like $1.25, $5, $3.25. Those are like just awesome little things. So I love these little baskets. So let's get this kind of rolling. Here we go. So I don't know if you guys know this brand or not. This is a Beauty For Real. I know I mentioned this on my channel beforehand, and I was testing them out. This is the setting powder. Let me tell you what this is really before I get started here. This is the Beauty For Real Hydra Set Translucent Finishing Powder, and this one's in the shade Deep. I did have the other powder that's like this, but it's for like under eyes. It's a brightening powder, but this one is a finishing powder. This is a really good powder. If you want to try this, it's on the website beautyforreal.com. I do believe you can get this at Walmart online. So I just was looking through to see if you can get this or not if you wanted to try it. But I have not used this in a while. And how I got this was Ipsy sent it to me. And they sent me this one. They sent me the banana shade, and which I don't have right now. I think I let that one go. But I wanted to keep it just to kind of see if I would use it anymore. But I found myself not reaching for it as much. But I'm trying to go through a lot of the powders and things and just test them out a little bit more and just see if they're worth recommending. So you might see this pop up on my channel from time to time, just so I can get more use out of it, because I really hate to throw things away. But I also know if I'm not going to use them, you know, I'd rather give them to somebody who can. So definitely check out this brand. It is a good, pretty good brand. They do have the best eyeliners I have used in a little while. Like there's some other good eyeliners, but they have a shade called Peacock eyeliner. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I use that on like pretty much every spring, summer, but I have to be careful not to use it all because I like it in my waterline. But that shade Peacock is beautiful. So I love that. Definitely check that out for Beauty For Real. I guess we're going to save that. We want to test that out a little bit more. This little powder here, you guys know this is from Revolution Beauty. You know, they reformulated this with the new brand or just with the new packaging. This is something I got on Amazon, and this was like $5.99. It's still on website, I'm sure, but this is the loose powder version. I have not used this, but because they came out with the the pressed powder, it kind of made me want to dig this one out and see if it's, you know, if it's the same or it's something that's blurring. This is just the basic kind of baking powder, but I never really bake. So this is like for super matte fix. This is no flashback. This is, I remember this being just a really pretty, you know, something of a brightening powder. As you see, this is a shade Banana. It is very soft and very brightening, so I'm willing to try it again. Ooh, and it's like really, really brightening under the eye, so I'm willing to give this another shot. If you like to see this on my channel, we kind of use some of these things that, you know, maybe I'm not using, and see if they're just worth anything anymore and see what they look like. Let me know. This other one here I have been using big time, as you can tell. This is the CoverGirl Instant Wrinkle Blurring Press Powder. Everybody was getting into the blurring situation, which I have now myself gotten into it. I like this powder a lot. Me being a girl of a mature age now, I like this one. It comes with a little sponge that I have used. It needs to be washed, so I'm sorry about that. But I have used this a lot, and it is really nice under the eye. It gives a like a nice finish under the eye, but it is very blurring, but it's like a soft blur that it's noticeable, but not too noticeable, if you know what I mean. Like it blends in with your skin. It's really soft under the eye. It's not that detectable at all when you blend everything in and soften it. I like to go in with a brush first and then use the sponge and just kind of, you know, smooth it out a little bit. I don't use that much, so this has lasted me a good while. I find myself with two other new powders, the NYX one that just came out and Tarte's new one that came out. I find myself reaching for those two main ones, which I'm definitely going to keep those. But I want to kind of test this out again to see if I just still want to use it again. But this is a really good powder. I think this is sort of something for us mature people that you really want to test out. This is either you don't like it or you don't. You like it or you don't. You know, it's kind of to each their own. But this is not bad, so I might keep it. I'm not sure, but I do like that. This here, I don't know if you guys remember this. This is Milani Prep Set and Glow. When I started watching YouTube makeup videos, I'm going to be honest, this was the powder I had for like trying to set my makeup for those times of like just wanting to set it and see what everybody was talking about. And this is something I got that was cheaper. And I'm like, well, let me see if I can put this under the eye because it's kind of giving you that light, bright, glowy look. And I was a little afraid to do glowy makeup because my skin is like from normal to dry. Well, not really dry. It's normal to oily right now. But there was a time where I did have normal to combo skin. And sometimes certain powders would not look good on me. And just, I had to figure out how I was going to work this out. So it was like this one, this really did really well. It brightened my under eye big time. So a little bit of this goes a long way. But for the most part, I have not used this since. As you can tell, it is very ashy looking right now. But yeah, I have not gone back to this. It really is a soft powder. And if you want something brightening or just something to set your skin for your makeup, this will definitely set it. And I love Milani's products, but this one I think I'm going to have to let go. This just looks very chalky on me right now, so I think this is going to be a pass or a give up right now. So, okay. And next up, Kim Chi Puff Puff Pass. You guys remember this? Do you guys still use this? I used to use this a lot. This is another little gem that Ipsy sent me. I'm sorry for a little messy, but that tells you it was used a lot. This comes with a little sponge here, and this is, what shade is this? Okay, so this is the shade PPP5 Suntan. This is a powder I was using a long time ago, what Ipsy sent me, and I tried it and I just loved it. This kind of big puff, it just reminded me of like what you see older people do back in the day when they just kind of puff on their face. It was just that thing you used to do back in a really long time. But I did like this sponge, so I was noticing everybody was using that. And I mean, I started experimenting with sponge lately, so I do love these. I'm going to have to wash these sponges, I mean, if I'm going to use them again. But these are good sponges. But the powder, I have not gone back to this in a long time. Like, I'm sure this is very much expired. But, I mean, I've seen it on Amazon many times, and it's still there. Let me know if you guys have used this. Do you still like it? Do you go to it? Have we all forgotten about it? Let me know. I remember this being a really good powder. It was just really good under the eyes because that's what I used it for. But let me know if you guys use this, or do you want to see me use it on a tutorial and just see if we like it or not. Let me know. I'll try to hold on to that and see what we like. Alright, next up. So, I like this little powder. Most of my powders that you'll probably find is either from drugstore, but you guys remember this. This is LA Girl Pro Sitting Brightening Loose Setting Powder, and this is like a shade peach. This I still use once in a while. I just love a peach powder. Everybody's been coming out with the pink powder, and me being a darker skin tone, like honestly, this, like I'm a peach girl. Like it's either banana or peach, and I love this kind of packaging. This is just like my type of packaging, or the one that you can kind of turn and do the sifting sort of thing with. This is really pretty powder. It's not heavy on the under the eyes. It's light, it's soft, it's really pretty. I do find myself going towards this once in a while, but this is a really good powder, so I think I'm gonna hang on to this. This is something I got at CVS. So, you can definitely still find LA Girl either online or CVS, because this is where I get most of my LA Girl stuff. They have really great lip liners, and I would say like just the eyeshadows. I love those. Those are awesome. This is a Dollar Tree brand. Now, this is right up there with that, where did I put her? With the CoverGirl thing, where everybody was getting into the blur, and when you can't really afford something, you know, you try to find cheaper alternatives. You go straight to the Dollar Tree all the time, and this is essentially Asians. I'm sorry. So I would try this. This is medium deep. I used this under the eyes, and I bought several of them. This was and still is the bee's knees for me, as a Dollar Tree hidden gem. And I often wondered, like, does anybody talk about these little hidden gems you can find at Dollar Tree? So this has the hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. So if you happen to find this, and this is from the Be Pure brand, if you can find these in Dollar Tree, definitely check them out, because this is a really good powder. This is sort of that hidden gem nobody ever finds and never talks about. So I'm definitely keeping that. This one, Joe of Beauty. Now this brand has pretty much been discontinued, but I still have their powder. I do have their concealers. When I heard they were going out of business, it kind of broke my heart, because I have the foundation, the concealer, and this powder, and I have a blush, and I have two lipsticks. Those are very pretty. Like, I just love their line. But this is like a Perfect Complexion Cashmere powder. It's like a foundation powder, but I usually just use it like as a powder to set my liquid foundations. So this is really, really pretty. I find myself using this from time to time myself, and this is so pretty. It's just crazy how they are just like out of business. I used to use their eyebrow pencils, but I noticed the last time I tried their eyebrow pencils, they weren't as pigmented and everything, because they used to be my favorite eyebrow pencils, but I just had to go back to another brand. But this powder is really, really pretty. It just looks like your skin. It melts in your skin. I don't know if you still can find this, but I like using it, so I think I'm going to keep that. Really, really pretty. This one here, Almay. You can still find Almay at Walmart and Amazon. I mean, why isn't anybody talking about Almay? I need to do like some Almay stuff like a full face of Almay, because this is a brand that nobody I have heard ever talk about. They come out with a new primer and a setting spray and some new lippies now. So I'm going to have to do a whole face of Almay for what I could find, because I used to like their mascaras because it was just really good for every day. But their foundation is really good because it's like sweat proof and everything, and I love that. For me being an oily kind of girl, that helps. So definitely keeping this, but this is really pretty. We need to do a full video. Let me know if you want me or anybody else to do a Almay full face of. I think that would be really cool because nobody talks about this. So we need to get that some hype a little bit. Okay. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. I'm like in that time of the month right now, so I'm kind of doing this a little bit different here, but bear with me. This powder here, this is the HD Flawless Setting Powder by Absolute New York. This was $5.99. Their website is still up and going. I found this at the place, is it Bell's now? It used to be called Burke's, but it was in Bell's clothing and all the stores, but it's on a website, Absolute New York. I remember watching a lot of YouTube back in the day, and I want to say I started around 2018, 2019, and it was, I've heard a few people talk about this brand, and I'm like, let me see about this. So I just got the little powder. This is a really nice powder, and I was using it like constantly. There's still some in here, a lot left, but I don't find myself reaching for it now because there's just so many other powders that have just really knocked it out the park. So I think I might get rid of it. This really is a good powder. I don't remember if it blurred or not, but this is a brightening banana shade. It's a really pretty powder, but I just don't remember if it blurred or not because I really like blurring powders now. So I think we're going to get rid of that. It was a good powder, but I think I just don't find myself reaching for it as much, and I don't think I'm going to go back to it. Here, now this is a Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Now I use this on a daily, like to set my foundations like this. Is just, yeah, you can't go wrong with a Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Love this, so this is definitely staying. This here, NYX powder, I try to use this as much, but this is a good powder. I really like how this sets down the foundation. It looks really pretty. I do believe Juicy Jazz kind of introduced me to this powder because I don't think I had a powder from them, but I had the Blur foundation. So when she mentioned that she liked the powder, I'm like, okay, let me try that. And I did wind up liking it. So I just haven't used it, kind of reached for it, but this is a good powder. So I think we're going to keep that. Do you guys remember, I want to say a year or two ago, when LA Girl came out with these bronzers, these new bronzers, and they were all over Instagram, and I really did like them. I love the packaging because they look so expensive. So this is the packaging here. This is the what is that, Duo bronzers. So I don't know if you guys ever picked this up or not. This is what it looks like on the back. So this is a really, really pretty bronzers. I have the shades. Let's see. Can you see that? Can we not see that? Let me find out. Let me see. Okay, this is the shade Sculpt Siren. I had to find out what it looked like, the name on the back. But this is the shade Sculpt Siren. This is pretty. This is so pretty. You just kind of mix these both. I do believe you can find it on the website still. I don't think it was a limited edition, but it is really, really pretty. It's sort of a natural bronzer, so this is really pretty. I think we need to keep that for the summer. I think that make a really pretty summer bronzer. And this is the shade Golden Hour. So this is good for like medium, like light to medium shades. But I could also use this like if I want to as a eyeshadow or maybe like a natural no makeup kind of makeup bronzer. But this is very pretty also. So if you like this, definitely check them out at LA Girl. I love LA Girl products. These are just awesome. Don't skip out on those. I think nobody just gives them enough credit these days. Okay, so sorry about that. So we all know about Miss Huda Beauty. Now, whenever I was talking about their powders, I had to test one out myself. This is the little mini, and because I didn't want to really get the one that was scented, but for the most part, I really do like this powder, so I think I'm going to keep it. This is in the shade Kadufa. I found out a lot of people like this powder, and one of my favorite YouTubers is Savannah. She's she's an island lady. She lives in Japan. She is just so awesome, and she used it, and I'm like, okay, I need to try it, and I just got really hooked on it. So I haven't used it in a minute, but I think we need to keep her. I just don't like this packaging. Like, I mean, we need to do something better about the minis. Like, if NYX can come out with a smaller, better packaging, I mean, I think Huda can come out with a better packaging for the minis. So we're going to keep that. Okay. I got this at the Sephora haul, I want to say a year ago or so. I saw a lot of people talking about this powder, and I'm like, I would like to try something from Milk Makeup. So their powders was just the right situation for me. This also has like the little sifter or kind of thing. Like, it's still a little messy. Like, it's okay, but I really wish it would just be one of those ones that you can actually turn. Or does it turn? It doesn't look like it turns, because I just don't like all this messy powder like that. I like it to be more confined if possible. But anyway, it's still a good powder. I do use this. This is the Poreless. Which one is this one? The Pore Eclipse Matte Translucent Setting Powder. This is awesome. So I definitely use this a lot. It's really pretty on the skin. It doesn't affect me at all. Like, no, not a heavy scent or anything. But this is a really, really pretty powder. So I definitely keep this. I really have been loving this powder. This is such a pretty powder. Okay. So we know about the e.l.f. Skin Bronzing Drops. Love these. I did have this is the Pure Gold, and I do have the Copper shade. I use these all the time, so even with new ones coming out, I still just try to use these up, so we're definitely keeping that. This is Black Radiance. Love this. Use it all the time. As you can tell, it's very well loved. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. This is the medium to dark contour palette. Love this. They even have it in a cream bronzer, True Complexion Cream from medium to dark, and it's just as pretty. So you do like a cream and then like the powder setting. This is so beautiful. So this one I got on Amazon as well, but this the powder version I got at CVS, but you can get it at Walmart. You can get it at CVS, anywhere that you find Black Radiance. And I have a lot of their lipsticks and lip glosses. Love this brand for people of color. Awesome. Yep, we got an Essence Matte Bronzing. Do we still use this? I finally got my hand on one. I've been wanting to get one for the longest, but every time I saw one, it was all cracked and just all messed up. So I'm like, well, I can't get that one. So I just ordered it. So this is really pretty. It's very pigmented. It has a little mirror. So, yep, we're definitely keeping that. Let's see what else. Here's another Black Radiance Soft Focus powder. This is in the shade Milk Chocolate. Or no, is this? Yeah, this is in shade Milk Chocolate. Sorry about that. This is a very pretty powder. I love this under the eyes as well. This is not very blurring at all, but it is very soft under the eyes, so it's more of a lighter shade. I do have another little bit deeper shade that just goes all over the face, but very, very nice. Definitely enjoying that. Here's another Dollar Tree bronzer. I mean, this is from La Mercerie. Love this. Like, I was not expecting to like this, but oh my gosh, like it's becoming like a grab now. So definitely keeping that. Let's see. Okay, I also have the Tarte Chocolat or Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I just bought this last year. This is some pigmented stuff. Like, I waited like 2 years to get this. It is gorgeous. I'm so glad I bought it. So a little bit of this goes a long way. So you know that's keeping. I got it on sale on Amazon, doing like the Amazon, you know, the, what do they call it? The Prime Day, that's what it's called. Usually this is like $35. I got mine for a little less than $20. So yeah, we are so keeping that. We also got Charlotte Tilbury. I did break down and buy her bronzer. I wanted to see what all the hullabaloo was about. $42. I don't hardly ever reach for this, but I'm gonna make myself reach for it because this is not a pretty penny. This is a pretty penny. This is nothing cheap. It is a good bronzer, but I mean, like, Tarte just kicks butt. So I can see why a lot of people dupe her stuff, and her stuff is like unmatched. I understand it, but I mean, if I can find something that's just as good and not as much money, I will definitely do that. This little here, I found this at Sally's Beauty. This is a pro bronzer from Absolute New York. This was my summer go-to bronzer. When I didn't want a lot of bronzer, but I wanted a little bit of warmth, this was my go-to. As you can tell, it's been very well loved and used. Once in a while, I still use this, but this is like my summer shade. Like, it's not too dark, but it's like a natural. And this is a medium shade, so I say summer shade. Like, you know, I'm not out in the sun too much, but this is like something that just complements my skin. It looks like it's there, but it's not. Definitely give Sally's Beauty a look through, because this is like little hidden gems. Okay, this is really, really pretty. I think I'm gonna be using this again for the summer, but this is really, really pretty. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so Ciate. This is also something Ipsy sent me, and this is a Brazilian Glow Eye and Face Palette. The only reason why I wanted to keep this was because of the bronzer in here. Once in a while, like this bronzer here, it's really pretty and pigmented. There I am. How you doing? It's really pretty, but I just don't find myself reaching for it. These little eyeshadows are nice, but they seem to be patchy. Pretty highlights, pretty blush, but it's not pigmented enough. The highlight is just kind of right, but this is really not enough for me to just keep this shade when I have so many other bronzers. So I think, because even though Ipsy sent me this, it's nice, but I think I'm gonna just let it go. It's not something I reach for just for that one particular reason. This one here, this is also from Ipsy that sent me this, and this is from Complex Culture. Now, a while back, you could find this brand on a website, but this was the bronzer I was also using during the fall. Besides my Black Radiance, I was using this, and like this in my summertime, this in the fall. This was like my favorite bronzer, but now you can't find it anywhere. So, and I got a whole bunch of brushes from Complex Culture. I really wish they would come back with this brand. This is really, really nice. It's just, it warms up the skin. It's so nice, but I may just keep it because I do love it. And like during the fall time, I do try to reach for it. So I don't want to like use anything that you can't find anymore. But this is something I'll use on the side. But this is really, really nice. Definitely a good one. And we have another Essence one. Do you guys remember that? This is the matte bronzer. Now, I had to order this one because I heard people talk about it from a long time ago. And I'm like, I could not find it. And I wonder where, where I could find it. Because in my stores, you could never find my shade for like the deeper shade. So it was always something you had to be online for, which is a shame. But, it's what it is. This is Lost in Paradise, LA Girl. This is some matte bronzer. Like, I'm so keeping this. It's not even discussion. It's a good bronzer. I need to use that again. This one, about Catrice. Yeah, we use this once in a while. This is a little $8 palette. The bronzers, the blushes. They came out with a whole bunch of blushes, but for me, I don't really need to spend extra money on more blushes in the same palette when I just got the two that I, like to use, and they are pigmented. You got a nice little highlight, a nice little, almost like I want to say like a gel or something, whatever that is for, I don't know. But these are very beautiful, matte, pigmented. Definitely will keep. I mean, it's $8. We'll definitely check that out again. CoverGirl. I love CoverGirl. Oh my gosh. As you can see that a little bit of chip has come out, but I mean, I've used it to where it was a little smaller one, but because I used it a lot, it just kind of fell a little bit pieces out. So that's the remnants of it, but this is really pretty. I haven't reached for this in a little bit, but I definitely need to bring it back out. Love that. Now I don't know if this is a dupe or not, but this is also LA Girl Contour Bronzer. Now I use this quite a bit on just those days where I just want a little bronzing. This is some good stuff. Now I don't know if this is a dupe to Charlotte Tilbury in my opinion. This is a little more pigmented, but this can't be pigmented. Maybe I need to do a similarity type of channel or type of makeup thing and just see if it's something similar. It may not be a dupe, but maybe something similar. Let me know if you want to see that. But I always use that LA Girl bronzer. That is awesome. This right here, oh my goodness. Like, this has been loved. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. Yes, please. Thank you. As you can see, we're still falling away by the wayside a little bit. But this has very much been loved and used. I love it. Wore a hold down into it. It's just the sides that just kind of chip out a lot, but I have used this a lot. This was definitely the go-to. It was like back and forth with these. Like this one was a go-to. This one was a go-to. Like I just kind of kept in rotation. This was a go-to. I mean, I used a lot of my products. I try to anyway. So this is a good bronzer. Definitely will continue to use that. And here we have Maybelline City Bronzer. Now, I like this one. I almost forgot I had it. This is a really pretty bronzer. It's just really effortless and really pretty. Let me know if you still use this. But this is a really good bronzer. I think this is the only kind of bronzer, besides the bronzer stick that Maybelline has. This one, the little lifter. These are also good. I like these. So this is like the cream version. If you want to set it, use that one. Very, very pretty. I think I got 2 of these. It's in there somewhere. Yeah. Because I got one shade like more my skin shade. And then more a deeper shade for the contouring. So these both are beautiful. Definitely will keep those. You guys know about NYX. We are so keeping that. This is so pretty for the summer. With more new bronzers coming out, I wonder how we going to use up all the bronzers we got. I'm a big bronzer person, you can tell. This is e.l.f. This one, you can tell this is, what shade is that? Okay, this is the shade Fresh Tan. Now, this was the only shade I could find in the store at the time. So this is shade Fresh Tan. So I could use this as an eyeshadow or, or a bronzer that's just, it's very soft pigment. So I could get away with this. But it was very, very pretty. But I don't find myself using it very much anymore. But I will have to do an e.l.f. like old, new products for, oh, goodness. About dropped it. I will have to do a little video for using like just all e.l.f. products, new and old. And just see what we like if we want to keep it. But this is really pretty too. That's Laura Mercier. Also, we got LA Colors. Now, LA Colors is always in Dollar Tree, Walmart online. This bronzer I got at Amazon. This is a really pretty bronzer. Like sometimes for us deeper people, you cannot find our shades. And Dollar Tree is starting to do a little bit better with that. But Dollar Tree, I need you to come out with some foundations in our shade, okay? You got concealers, but I don't see a foundation. But anyway, this is a good bronzer. I like this, so maybe I'll do like a Dollar Tree haul or less than $5 because on Amazon this was about $3 or $4, I want to say, maybe $5. But this is a good bronzer as well. I do enjoy that. Yeah. Oh yes, Cover FX. Love this. This was something I ordered on online because I have the foundation and the concealer. Now this is Gorge-Arama. You have a nice soft bronzer and you have like a little bronzer highlighter. Sometimes I don't want to do a blush and I'll just do like a nice bronzy look and a nice neutral brown pinkish nude lip. I mean a mascara, a little bit of eyeliner like right at the end. And I'm telling you, Bob's your uncle. It's gorgeous. Like this is good for the fall, for the summer. It's pigmented. But it is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And I need to use this again. But definitely, if you have not tried Cover FX bronzer, they also have a blush, which I might consider get. But I got so many other blushes we're going to have to go through that one. But that's it. But I do love this bronzer. It is so nice. Nobody ever talks about that anymore. So let me just organize this a little bit. And I think we're going to call it a wrap. So give me one quick second. Okay. So that's what I got so far. I know there's probably more to come. And you guys know I always have my Makeup by Mario bronzers. Those aren't going anywhere. So, but yeah, I think that's about it for right now. I will do a couple of videos with some of these powders and just kind of test them out to see if I like them again or will I use them. If not, they'll go in my little small pile over here. So it's just, oops, sorry about the little makeup on my leg. Pay that no attention. So much makeup on my hand. But just these things I will be either donating or giving away. So that's about it. So I hope you guys will like this. There's going to be more to come. A little small declutter, but just let you know what I've kind of got in my little makeup thing there. But I will see you guys in another video, and I hope you guys have a good night, day, whenever you see this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for my little humble channel. It really helps me a lot to kind of get out there and just kind of show you what I can do. I love you guys for watching, those that are. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.